the grill without defrosting it. This is crazy. Is Dan Kohler? How can this be real?
You know, honestly, even with the best intentions, there are days when I forget to take meat out of the freezer.
I know.
And I get home from here, and I walk into the kitchen and think, oh great, dinner's gonna be set, and it's not. My steaks are frozen, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
Right.
Believe it or not, you can actually take those frozen steaks and throw them right on the grill.
Wow.
I know it sounds totally crazy.
It sounds like it's safe.
I just want to see it. I love it. I'm excited.
So let's talk about what we want out of a perfect steak, right?
Right.
Normally we're talking about pink in the center and a beautiful crust on the outside.
Yeah. Right.
Well, these steaks over here have a beautiful crust on the outside, but the problem is that when they get that crust on the grill, sometimes they've got this grayness all the way around,
Yes.
and a gray band around. They might even have a pink center, but they're gray all the way around. Well, here's what's happening. When meat hits about 140 degrees, those proteins squeeze all of the water out and they become overcooked. So when you get this beautiful crust on your grill, you may actually have already overcooked the center.
Wow.
The solution actually is putting a frozen steak right on the grill, because when it's frozen, right over here.
You're not kidding.
No,
That is
not
frozen.
kidding. When you take a frozen steak like this, the middle of it is so cold that you have plenty of time to let it get a nice crust on the outside, right on the grill,
Interesting.
before the center is overcooked at all. And suddenly what you're going to see is that you'll have pink from edge to edge and with a beautiful crust on the outside.
Dan,
Guys,
maybe
please dig in.
start.
We're digging
Can
in.
we
This is
start
amazing.
Now, I want to talk about that freezing. Because I know I'm a klutz and I'm going to forget to take things out of the freezer.
this
I'm going to
is
forget
good.
to frost.
Yes,
I like to freeze my steaks on a tray. So I keep a sheet tray in my freezer, and when I bring steak or pork chops home, I throw it right on there so they get a really flat surface right away, because if I'm going to put them on the grill, that flat surface is really important. You want it to be touching all of the rails so you can get beautiful caramelization all over the steak. Now we came in earlier and did this, and the only thing I want to start off by saying is you're going to need a 2-zone grill. So you want hot on one side and low heat on the other. And let's show you guys what this looks like, because it's sort of a long process. Here you go. Spray it down with a little bit of cooking oil. Get those flames going. This is the high heat side. Now these steaks are frozen solid to the core. You're going about 5 to 7 minutes on each side on this first round. That's the high heat zone, until they have beautiful grill marks on there. Okay? Once they've been 5 to 7 minutes on there, they're ready to move over to the low heat zone. Flip them again. Now in this case, you're gonna go for about 10 to 15 minutes. Season them when they get to this side. Believe it or not, when they're still frozen, that salt and pepper isn't gonna stick to them at all. So you have to season them there. When it gets to 125 degrees in the center, pull those steaks off. They are ready to go.
Wow, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. They've got perfect grill marks there, and that, my friends, is what we have waiting for us.
I've got
Listen,
it.
I don't know if
I've
you
got to do
understand,
this.
but is Chef Toya just said
a little.
perfect.
I've got to do this.
Perfect.
I've got to do this.
I'm glad. Listen, that's what we aim for here. So these steaks, they've been resting for about 10 minutes on the other side of that grill, and you'll see when we cut in here.
Look at that, like butter.
Let's see. Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Dan, you're a wizard.
I know, I
Like
can't.
butter.
You're a
Like
wizard.
butter.
And
Could you do this
well.
with any other
No
sort
blood.
of meat?
You actually can. You can do this with, it's important, the thickness first. So if you're going to do it with steaks, you want
Yeah.
about 1.5 inches thick.
Right.
You can also do it with thick cut pork chops. Make sure you cook it all the way through. You cannot do this with chicken, however. I got to emphasize that at home.
Yeah,
Steak,
easy.
pork are great. Don't do it with chicken.
Oh my God.
Dan, you have blown our minds
I
once
know.
again.
Again.
I love you, my friend.
Full of knowledge. Full of knowledge.
Smartest man in America right there.
I love it.